GA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. So we're all set for football now from snowy Pittsburgh. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McDonald. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal. Mayfield flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he works free. Powers through him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. McDonald sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. It's McDonald sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is. Signal for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Steelers 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And the Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Here's McDonald to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Wiggles free.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They go play action with McDonald. To the right side and complete to Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Throwing is McDonald. Completion here to Claypool. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the gun, it's McDonald. Complete to Washington. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. McDonald going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it to Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Drops it off for Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The final shot before break. McDonald rumbling past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these 2 coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. On the return, here's Hall. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, McDonald. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Off play action. Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. McDonald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off inside the 10. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
And this is caught inside the 5. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. On the give, this is Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. McDonald. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So his second field goal here in his third quarter.
The first one tied the game, and this one gets him the lead, but you just have to wonder if field goals are going to be enough. At some point, they've got to conclude these drives with the ball in the end zone.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Steelers 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, it's Harris, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
McDonald sets to throw.
Ebron with it over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. It's McDonald. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll roll him out right. Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Keep going. Keep
and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that puts you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Into the hands of Beckham. Here's Baker.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mayfield.
Flush to his right.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Mayfield.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
A give to Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run on first down. Harris.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
They go play action with McDonald.
Rolling to his right.
Completion here to Claypool.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.